Hey guys, start talking in a second. I'm trying to figure out how to throw a chat up. It's not working. Hey man. Well, I was gonna pin up my donation information. For some reason, it's not letting me make a chat right now, so I have to figure that out later. Hey guys, I'm coming in on the end of the Back to Blue event at the Multnomah County Justice Center. This is a pro-police rally. Come up here and see the energy, see if there's any people I haven't talked to already. Seems like this event has been pretty small in Portland, so a lot of the same people show up at each one of them. So hopefully there's some new people. Looks like we'll get to talk to possibly the guy that got his bike messed with yesterday. Somebody drove by and threw a glass bottle at it during the event yesterday. So is my audio good, guys? I just want to check that. Guys, is my audio good? Am I good? All right, thank you. All right, so we'll pop in here. So mostly all the same people have been here. A little bit more today, so that's good. So I'm not dressed in the villain costume today, so nobody's going to recognize me. See if I can find a motorcycle owner. I'm not looking at the chat right now. I'll chat with you guys in just a second. Is that your bike yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to be on live stream and talk about that? It's villain.
Yeah, I guess so.
All right.
Okay, I don't know, nothing prepared.
Okay, all right. So let's get a name you want the audience to call you.
My name's Doug.
Doug? Okay. So yesterday at the pro-police rally at Ted Wheeler's house, his condo in downtown Portland yesterday, somebody drove by and they were heckling, and somebody ended up driving by and throwing a glass bottle at this man's motorcycle. I understand there was a little bit of cosmetic damage. All right, so it's not much there, but it is.
It was new before.
Yeah, it was pristine yesterday. So they threw a glass bottle and smashed on his motorcycle yesterday. It was pretty frustrating. So that's kind of annoying. Can you tell us about that? Were you expecting it?
No, we were actually at that moment in time. Everything was pretty mellow. There was a gentleman said he was a former Marine or Marine who had a Black Lives Matter sign, and he was across the street. But we chit-chatted and had words. Everybody was getting a little hefty, but it was cooling down. And he was calling his buddies. He said let's back up. And a few minutes later, a car came through, and it was a silver Camry with no plates or nothing on it. And this guy came through and he screamed and he just threw it. I was standing next to the bike. There was kids out there and stuff.
Yeah.
And it was a pretty big glass bottle. It made a big mess. So you can see, pretty heavy duty. So it was a surprise. I got pretty upset. I lost my composure.
Yeah.
I went out, I just took off.
I saw you hopped on there pretty fast and got out of there. I know anybody's got motorcycles, that kind of stuff will make you pretty mad, you enjoy your bike.
I try to have good, take care of stuff.
Yeah.
That really hurts, that was personal.
Yeah.
And they knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
I mean, they targeted it.
Yeah. Well, sorry to hear that happen to you. But I see it didn't deter you coming out today, though, right?
I calmed down and decided that it would be best if I just get out here and just be cool and work on this.
Yeah.
And support the cause.
So you're out here promoting Freight Broker Live?
Yeah, I love that guy.
All right.
But the Back to Blue is our big thing today.
Okay.
I just gave my real sign to somebody, so this is my made up.
All right. Do you have any social media you want people to contact you on yourself? Like someone might want to help you pay for a paint job or something?
I'll have to maybe get back with you. Maybe we can put it on there.
Okay.
I got a Twitter account, and
All right. Well, you think about it, and if you want to shout it out, I'll hit you up. Yeah. No, I got you on the spot, so yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. I'm sorry that happened to you yesterday. It just wasn't cool. I drive by and just straight up throw a glass bottle at your motorcycle. You know.
I'm just glad nobody got hurt because, like I said, there were some children there.
Yeah.
And they were screaming at the women. I mean,
Yeah.
it was on. It was live streamed, so a lot of people saw that.
Yeah. I think I missed most of that because I was interviewing somebody at the time. But man, again, I just want to say I'm sorry that happened to you, and I'm glad that you still are out here just showing your opinion and speaking your point of view and not backing down on sharing your political perspective. So hope a lot more people will come out and do what you're doing so we can have more of a dialogue and not a one-sided attack on different people. So
thank you for what you're doing. I appreciate it.
Thank you, man. All right.
It's not a horrible interview.
No, it was fine, man.
My first.
I'll give you a little bit of warning next time. So yeah.
Thank you.
I've been literally a lifelong member. Come here. Our cake is here.
Yeah, I'm live streaming. The crowd just wanted to say thank you for what you guys are doing. Sorry you're having to go through everything that you are. So thank you for being out here. How you doing, sir? Villain Phoenix live streaming here. How you doing? I think I met you like last weekend, did I? Or is that someone just looked like you, had your beard?
My first time.
Yeah.
Don't talk to him.
Don't talk to me? I'm Villain Phoenix. Can anybody vouch for me? You can vouch for me. Villain Phoenix, I talked to you yesterday. They said not to talk to me.
Who are you with?
I'm an independent journalist.
You can talk to him, man.
I don't trust anybody.
Okay.
Eugene turned him down too.
I don't trust anybody.
All right. Well, you
Too
can.
much doxing, no, too much, because all the live streamers at night are pro
Yeah.
Antifa.
Oh, yeah?
Every
All right.
single one.
Well, you check me out online real quick. Look at my YouTube, Villain Phoenix, or Twitter, Villain Phoenix. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm on Facebook. I'm on the Villain Report. So check me out, and I'll come back by. You'll see. So you guys stay safe.
Okay.
How you doing again today, sir?
All right,
Is your wife?
Hey, that's my wife.
Yeah. How you doing, man? I interviewed him yesterday.
I've got you on my, let me see your site now.
Oh, great. Yeah, he was a crowd favorite yesterday. So I'll swing right back around.
Okay, I see now.
Yeah. Okay. I understand that. It's reasonable. I'll swing back around in a second. Yep. How you doing? I'm Villain Phoenix live streamer. You want to say anything to my audience? I've been out here documenting the riots for about 2 months. Okay. So you got your sign that says "Back to Blue, support the police." You're just out here to show your
For everybody.
Okay.
We want everybody to be safe.
Yeah.
We believe in having order.
Right on.
Just, let's be safe.
Great.
Keep everybody safe. We're not here to,
That's what I'm trying to push. It just I don't want the violence from either side.
No, yeah.
I'm tired of seeing people get hurt. I think we could have discussions without beating people up and figure out how we can move forward as a country.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks for coming out today. Thanks for Villain Phoenix. That's my social media name. So you can look me up on Twitter, YouTube, Facebook.
Okay.
Facebook, I'm The Villain Report. So I'm live on YouTube right now. Thank you. Hello, how you doing? Pretty good. How you doing? Are you out here part of the event, or are you just in the background watching here?
Watching, but
Yeah.
I support the message.
All right. Right on. You just taking a walk downtown today?
Oh yeah, definitely.
It's a nice day out for that, huh? Yeah. Well, I'm live streaming. You want to shout out anything to the audience watching?
You don't stand up for something, you'll fall for anything.
That's a good saying there. Yeah. I've been documenting the riots and the unrest for like 2 months now, and it's just crazy what I've seen. I look at that. You can see off in the distance there that Lonsdale Park is all cleared out now. The grass is dead. One officer was saying that it'll take about 5 months. The same thing happened in Occupy way back, so it'll be about 5 months before that's as green as it was before all this. So
I used to live down here on 3rd Avenue, right there in that building over there.
Oh yeah, is that the Essex building?
About a year ago.
Oh yeah.
A year and a half ago. And it's terrible to see how all this is just. It used to be so pretty down here.
Yeah.
Green grass and all that. I mean,
I'm gonna get a little closer so we can hear you.
what's the point? What's the point in all the violence? Violence begets more violence. If you don't sit down and have a real talk and a real conversation, you'll never be nothing. You know?
Yeah.
You got to stand up for righteous endeavors. Sometimes it's hard to be righteous, even when because it hurts.
Yeah.
You know?
I think some people just want to get their way and don't want to have a discussion.
And
So
that's what a 2-year-old does. He throws a temper tantrum, right?
Yeah.
You give him what you do. What do you do then when you give into it? You enable him. You
Yeah.
set up bad behavior for
Yeah.
a longer period of life. Unless you really want to stand up for what you believe in, go to the ballots and vote.
Yeah.
Go get 250,000 signatures and put it on the ballot and vote. You can't change something just by getting mean and loud.
yeah.
It doesn't help.
Huh.
That's not.
I'm gonna get in front of you just so I can hear you a little better on the camera.
That's not the way it's set up. The system's set up the way it's set up. Is it perfect? No. But, you know, you got a chance to change it. You got a chance to change it by being something more than just a crybaby. By
Yeah.
being something by getting yourself together and figuring out what you really want, putting it down on paper, formulating a plan, and
Yeah.
that's how a movement gets started. You know, if you want to look back at the civil rights protests in the 60s, it wasn't just about violence and all this. It was a plan.
Yeah.
People died for that plan. Martin Luther King, Malcolm X. You know, free some political prisoners that are out there. Larry Hoover, Jeff Fort. Let's think about that. Let's get some real movements going on. Not just some shooting bottle rockets and commercial grade fireworks at federal officers. You expect something bad to happen tonight? You get attacked, what happens to you? You want to get attacked back?
Yeah.
I mean, just sit down and really have a talk.
All right. Well, thank you for your opinions. I'd talk to you more, but it's so loud over here. I'm gonna get a pan of what's going on in the audience.
Understandable, brother.
You want to shout out any social media so people can reach out to you if they liked what you said?
Stand Up Guy 74.
Stand Up Guy 74
On Instagram.
on Instagram. All right. Thanks, man.
What's your handle?
I'm Villain Phoenix. I'm live on YouTube right now. So it's like the villain, like a bad person, and then Phoenix, like the bird that flies from the ashes. Yeah, right there at top. And it's a pirate shot. There you go. Up top. Yeah, you check that out. I'll have some stuff thrown up for my contacts, and you can find my Facebook later and my Twitter. So
Nice, thanks, bud.
on Facebook, it's The Villain Report.
On Facebook, it's
Yep.
The Villain Report.
Uh-huh. Same pirate flag. All right, man. You have a good day. All right. So this is kind of typical from what I've seen. Like I have been adjusting my views a little bit recently at some of the right-wing places I went to. The other day I went to a militia event down in Eugene, and they're kind of intense. But anyways, on the left side of things, they'll come out and just try to drown people out. They're not trying to speak their own voice necessarily. They're just trying to drown out anybody else's voice. So no discussion can happen. So. So this is kind of what I was talking about yesterday when I was asking. I sent out a tweet and post about what do you think about counter protests? Counter protests to me seem counterproductive. On either side, I don't get the point in people showing up and trying to stop other people from having a protest. And the point of the First Amendment is so everybody could have a voice, right? Not so that you can stop people from having a voice. A very, very angry young man over there. Watch out, watch out. I don't know what that is. Just a soap bottle. It looked like that was just a soap bottle he tossed, so hopefully that's not explosive or anything. So it's just a little, as far as I know, it's just a little bottle of shampoo, as long as that's within it. So that black man in the black coat there is showing some severe signs of trying to intimidate people. So that white guy over there is blasting a song, and it's using the N-word on the bullhorn. So that seems contradictory or ironic. So there is a person over there taking pictures of this. Don't know if that's just a person trying to get pictures of the event or the doxing kind of people that out here just try to document people and get their identities. So I've never been too political before. I've been more philosophical, and of course that bleeds into the political in certain areas. So the last 2 months I've been getting more and more into trying to understand politics and trying to understand the whole in and outs of protesting, and bewildered a lot of times by just the violent protests that are happening in the country and have been happening for a while. Just the attacks. I watched a video last night. I don't think it was recent, but there's a black box type running up and hitting somebody in the head with a skateboard, and then another black box type sprayed them with bear mace before they could get up or do anything. It's just violence and this intimidation, man. Just it's not enough for them to speak their own voice. They've got to come here and try to keep other people from speaking. I just don't understand why our leaders are allowing that kind of stuff to happen. There should be police once this kind of thing starts happening, you know? If people are going to come up and threaten violence and scare people for their political speech, it seems like they should be arrested, right? So I gotta keep an eye on that man right there. He looks like he wants to fight, so.
Blue lives do not matter. Blue lives do not fucking matter, you stupid piece of shit.
Very angry young guy. Yeah. Hey, sir, I'm live streaming on YouTube. What do you think about all this?
Oh, this is the most vocal it's been down here.
Yeah?
Of course, yeah.
You've been coming out every weekend doing this?
Twice a week.
Twice a week? Yeah. So I see you're the Lake Oswego Police?
Just a supporter.
A supporter? All right, all right.
Uh-oh. Take him out.
You get very heated, so this guy's walking around with his fist clenched, trying to intimidate people and trying to make people fear that he's going to get violent with them. So,
hey, thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Just,
hey, thank you.
This stuff's just crazy. I'm frankly getting tired of 2 months of this stuff, and this isn't even that bad. You know, you guys have seen the videos, so this is not that bad right now. Well, this guy's coming back over here. I think they targeted me and figured out. Well, hopefully this doesn't turn violent today. Those are the, as far as I understand, the Free Tibet flags. That's one thing I always get not confused, but I think strange about liberal events or liberal causes. They all blur together. Like Free Tibet is pretty far from any of these kind of events, and so it's strange that they take this as a time. So this is getting a little intense here. Just as far as people are getting intermeshed between the two different groups, this is how a fight or violence can break out pretty quick. So look at this guy. He's got a bullhorn in this lady's ears, like right in her face. Like that's a grown man doing that right now. This is gonna get tense. All right, here's another guy. This guy's trying to get some peace going on. This lady is heckling the black people on this side of the crowd and saying that they don't have to hate their black skin. It's so frustrating that people won't talk and have conversations about their views. They just accuse the black people over here of hating their skin color, you know? That's not true. I spoke to some of them yesterday. They're proud of who they are. They're not. So, all right, I'm gonna look at my chat here for a second. Yeah, someone said I should know by now, but I do know by now, you know, just commentary, talking about this, expressing my feelings, and I'm tired of all that. So I'm just walking in front of that guy's shot, but there was nowhere else to walk in front of, so I said Black Lives Matter, never said only Black Lives Matter, we know all lives matter. Can I check out your sign here? So it says, we said Black Lives Matter, never said only Black Lives Matter. We know all lives matter. We just need your help with Black Lives Matter, for Black lives are endangered. So, you know, I can listen to something like that and want to talk to somebody because he's not offensive and he's not screaming in our face. So a lot of those situations aren't like that. Hey, how you doing? I was looking at your sign. I was saying to my live stream here that I read your sign and I'm like, okay, I'll talk to this guy, you know? Yeah. You're not offensive. You're not screaming at me. You're not tearing me down.
Absolutely not.
All right, but you know, this kind of stuff, that kind of makes the voice nobody wants to listen to. So you see guys like you, and people are going to be able to, more willing to listen to what you got to say. So are you out here trying to promote a cause or just in general?
I'm here to support Black Lives Matter just because I personally have never been treated any differently from any law enforcement officer because of the color of my skin. But I do see people with my skin color being treated differently in different parts of the country.
Yeah.
And I just want to show my support for them.
Okay. All right.
You know, I think everybody should be treated equally.
Yeah.
Black, white, brown, yellow, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Everybody should have equal rights. And
All right.
that's all I'm here for. Equal
Yeah.
rights and justice.
Yeah. This is so loud here. It's probably hard to get the audio on here. Do you have a social media? I could reach out on you and do an interview with you possibly.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah. What's where can I hit you up at?
I'm up on Facebook.
Facebook? What are you on Facebook? Do you want to not do it on the live stream?
No, it's fine. My
What?
name's Richard
Richard?
Weidman.
Richard Weidman. How do you spell the last name?
Wigeman.
Okay, I'll find you out there and I'll reach out and see if you want to do an
Look me
interview.
up,
Okay, man.
Have a great day.
Thanks for your peaceful presence. You know, I like that. I've wanted to talk to Black Lives Matter more. I've wanted to talk to the left side of things more, but a lot of times that's not possible because of the anger and the intimidation. So your peaceful presence, I appreciate that, man. So I hope you stay safe and have a good day, man.
Talk to you soon.
Thank you.
It's not men, it's called passion. Someone's got it. Someone got it. We're out here fighting for the love of others. What you doing? Fighting for the split.
These aggressive white dudes here are telling this black lady about Black Lives Matter.
All these fucking cops don't come save us. We will.
He came over to grab the flag, and then he came over to the pylons, and I was like, this is really nice. I was super
Go ahead, floor it. Floor it.
R-E-S-P-E-C-T! Find out what it means to me!
The president has respect, you fucking idiot. Oh, fucking megaphone.
If anybody has any microphone suggestions, I got to do some research on that. I've been to a bunch of stores the last couple of days, and they're all out. Can't find much electronic equipment right now on the shelves, so I'm out there research and buy something online. So if you guys know a good iPhone streaming microphone that'll work out for me good, let me know your knowledge in some DMs or an email. I want to plug my stuff here real quick. So for those of you who don't know me, I'm Villain Phoenix. I've been documenting the riots, the unrest, the protest, and just the chaos that's been going on in our country for the last 2 months. I filmed in Chaz. I caught some video of a pretty intense active shooter event. 2 young black boys were shot up in a Jeep. It looks more and more, I don't have the definite proof, but it looks like those boys were unarmed. I live streamed at the riots for a little while. That's been becoming more and more dangerous for people like me that are not expressing all the ideas that the rioters do. And even the pro-rioters that are documenting the riots have been beaten up and chased out recently. So there's all that. But if you want to follow me, you're watching me on YouTube right now, Villain Phoenix. On Facebook, I am The Villain Report. On Twitter, I am at villain_Phoenix. And then on Twitch, I stream there sometimes. It's getting more and more difficult to stream on Twitch, but that is Villain Phoenix, one word on Twitch. If you guys want to help me out financially, I was jumped and took a pretty big financial setback from some troubles and violence and robbing that happened. I have a GoFundMe set up. You can find that on the top of pinned tweet on my Twitter. But I also have a Cash App. It's $Villain Phoenix, $Villain Phoenix. And then I have a Venmo, and that is at Villain_Phoenix, at Villain_Phoenix. And the most easy way to get me is at PayPal, and that is my email address, thevillainreport@gmail.com. PayPal, thevillainreport@gmail.com. You guys can help me out financially if you can. It'll help me put more time and effort and energy, resources to all this. And if you want to take a look at my GoFundMe, I'm trying to recoup my losses. Took a pretty good financial loss in the attacks on me. And I'm trying to upgrade equipment, trying to get some things like flak jacket, some more security equipment, and upgraded electronic equipment to make better content. So that's my plug. For some reason, I'm not able to chat right now. I can't type a chat. So if anybody of you are one of my fans and know some of my links, if you wouldn't mind throwing them up in the chat there, I appreciate that. And if anybody wants to try out a super chat, that should be working now. I've got that set up now. Some people were asking about that yesterday. Still not quite sure if that's working or not. It should be. So, all right, I'm gonna take a look at the stream for a second, you guys. Looks like we got about 300 people in here.
Children are being raped and murdered. Is he watching
Someone says it's not working, Phoenix. What's not working? PT wants to see the sign again. We'll go check out. Get a freight broker. Oh, that guy. The guy just pretended like he was going to take a swing at this woman. He didn't actually do it. He's walking around like holding his fists clenched like he's going to punch people, but when he actually does come up here, it's been just a threat like that. He runs up like he's going to grab the flag, but he's not really actually coming to do it. So.
You have a great day. Fuck you for sure. You're a man of color. Fuck you. I know. You call me a man of color or something. I'm number 2, or else I wouldn't be here fighting. Yeah, you're number 1. I've done the Ancestry.com thing. Yeah. I'm not a man of color. I'm Irish, English, Scottish, a little bit of Portuguese, a little bit of Native American.
So you don't like that term being applied to you?
I don't care.
Well, I mean, yeah, it's not something you take on as your own identity as a person of color.
Because I'm not racist. I don't look at color.
Yeah.
I look at people.
I find that term offensive because what person of color means, it means everybody but white people. That's what it means. It's an exclusionary. It's not an inclusionary name.
I don't want to get in depth on it,
Yeah.
but it kind of is, especially nowadays. It's become exclusive to one side.
Yeah.
And it's like they want, the whites to feel like the blacks did hundreds of years ago, but that's not going to happen.
Yeah.
Just like you. And you know what they did? They shot. Oh, I can have a picture. They shot me. I came out here and I stood right there to see what was going on. And they shot me. These people shot me. I'm not down here to get all the time.
Am I still on mute? Is my audio working? Okay. Sorry about that, guys.
You guys don't have any power. You guys are Right? Not everybody does it right. But you know what? You know what? I'm full of hate. They're full of hate. No. They're perpetuating the system. Now, not to say there's not good police out there, but those good police, if I was a cop right now, you know what I would be? I'd be chronically ill. I'd be taking care of my sick time. I'd be standing away from this. I'd be letting people work their shit out. That's what I'd be doing, because I'd be tired of being the 3 cops that were sending around when George Floyd was getting killed.
So
I'd
for 60
be tired of
days,
being one of those cops.
60 days, that's more than vacation time for a cop. So how are you going to be out? They're supposed to take a vacation.
Okay,
But they can't.
I
They're going to come
have a
back
friend
and
that I
still
work
lighting
with.
stuff on fire.
I have a friend that I work with. She's not profiled as being a good cop, so they wouldn't hire her as a cop. She went through all the training, she went through all the college. She has a degree in physics and can't even get a job.
Yeah.
All right, she's a brilliantly smart person. Do you know what she's doing?
What?
She's apprenticing to slam nails for a living. She's sitting there with a brush. She's got a degree in physics. She's earning like $15 an hour.
But how do I stand for that? How am I that oppression though?
But
That's
no,
what I'm
you're not
getting.
that oppression, but you're backing up that oppression. We need to go in. You have the ability to go in and vote against the people who hire the police. Now, if there was good cops in there, they wouldn't be beating on people, but they're beating on people. Okay? Yeah. And those ones would stop the ones from beating on people if they could, but the system's against them. The people who hire the police look for a profile. They hire a profile of a person who does the business they want done. There is a sheriff's department. Sheriff is the law of the land. Sheriff's the law of the land, elected into office.
Police chief though, Ted Mueller that's his duty as police chief.
He's also the mayor. He's also the mayor. Contradictory?
No.
I gotta check this out in a second, guys. I know that was a good conversation going on, but
I grew up in East San Diego. I grew up in the hood.
Okay, they're just sitting there laughing. What's funny about he was?
Yeah, I laugh.
No, he was. And I just laughed. No, ain't nothing funny about that.
No, it's not funny, but
The fuck is funny?
because I went through the same shit now in a fucking $400,000 house, dude. Don't blame it on fucking you and your situation. I was a fucking, I was a latchkey kid. I was a latchkey kid in the ghetto. I got shot by fucking blood in East San Diego. Don't tell me that shit.
You have no fucking idea. You want to know? My name's Clarence Carr. Look on my Facebook. I get to post it.
Look at my
motherfuckers so they can see themselves. When they sit there and tell me that their society is okay, after I explain to them that my daughter gets smoked out in the car by their trucks when they got to flip their exhaust. The language. This is free country, right? I can talk.
so this lady's trying to tell him to calm his language down. That seems like a nonsense thing to say right now. Come on, people on the conservative side, pick your battles.
Oh, they're on my Facebook. Clarence Carr. They're on my Facebook. So you ain't got to ask me who. And Salem Morgan. And Salem Carr. 2 R's. Right. And Salem Morgan. Same thing. That's support the group. All of that. And then when I talked to them about it, when they showed me their rally, they said, well, in our community, enough. And I explained to them, getting smoked out in the car. Oh, I got jumped by 18 white supremacists in your valley, and you put me in prison for it. Check that out. It's all underneath my name too. And I got to confront the officer thanks to Black Lives Matter. But look what this does. This doesn't let my daughter get justice for a house burning. You guys are cowards.
Hey, thanks for throwing up my donation information up there. I saw that go by. I appreciate that. Pretty tense situation out here right now.
Oh, no. I said, was there income? We stop all that.
Broke no laws. And the white man shooting and captured the white. So the keeping laws is the right way to change. That's not going to work. Don't make it so difficult, Chad.
not broke? You know how I know you're not broke? You know how I know you're not? I don't. I was. My mom's but I'm saying all that shit.
That's not true.
I didn't say that.
You said
Did I say you didn't have a hard life?
you said you're not broken. That's not.
But you don't know what it is. Because, hold on, I'm not talking about. I didn't say you didn't know what it's like. I said you're not broken. So hold on. But what I mean by broken is to where let me explain it. When I say broken, the only thing you want is for someone to hear your pain. You don't care if they hear it violently. You don't care if they hear it aggressively. Hold on. You don't care any which way that they hear it. Because guess what? You've been stumped over, walked over it for a very long time. Finally, they don't care how they're going to. The only thing that they know is being hurt. And now you get a bunch of people trying to tell them to stop, or let's do it this way, or let's do it that way. And the only thing that would click in my brain if I was them weren't telling me that 6 months ago. You were walking over me not caring. And now that I finally got up and said something, now you're mad and you want to speak.
You know what? I don't want people to hear my broken. That's not the way I want to go. I'm afraid of you. Right?
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking about right now in the present moment. But you got something greater in your life than they ever have. And you want to know what? My daughter done got me watch her dad snatched out her. Hey, well, 48 hours later, what they tell me?
Old white man.
I'm sorry.
You. Now get fucking ass out.
I'm sorry. She threw his wrong fucking and made his daughter walk. Just because you got it straight.
So, who are you talking about?
Police.
So,
Klamath Falls Police Department.
I would assume you
How can you do your job?
but you're coming over here. You are with people hurting other people.
No.
Right.
No.
So officers, even if you've had bad experiences with some officers, all of these officers are not okay with that. When what happened to George Floyd, all the officers across the nation
Well,
got
tell
on
the
their knees and
officers,
they
why
put-
aren't
they
you
put it
guys,
down.
let's do this. If you want to support your group, why don't you guys have signs telling them finally clean their house? Clean their house so, no, hold on. Look, no, we don't want them to do no cleaning. But you want the broken to do more cleaning.
None of
Hold
us
on,
would say
okay.
that.
So what I'm saying is, why aren't you guys pushing for them to clean their house to show their community that they do want to have accountability,
know they
that they
already
will.
are
No, they're
doing
not.
it.
You know what? I just talked to their officers last night, and I got it on film.
Do you know how many officers I know? Do you know how many officers I talk to? You're wrong. You're making a judgment that isn't even true.
Okay,
you
well,
judged me.
what officers been fired so far in the last 68 days?
I'm not talking about being fired. I'm talking about the hearts of officers. There's a black officer. He believes in systemic racism, but he said this is not his job because I'm talking to him. Okay, we're having a conversation. We're having dialogue.
No, you're right on the money.
He can't do his job. Yeah, there are good ones.
Because of the same racism. Because he don't want to lose his business.
That guy
Because
is
he don't
filming
wanna lose
me
his money.
and not
Just
the
like, you know what?
situation.
I just did at the courts for her sister. I got an emergency pickup order for her sister. It's all on my Facebook. You know what the courts and all that tell me? We don't have nothing implemented. I said this is the white privilege that Black Lives is talking about. You work here. You work in this building. You could go back there and say, hey, this guy got an emergency pickup order. We don't have nothing to help him go get his daughter. There's no other paperwork I can point him to help assist get his daughter. You can't take your fucking mouth and go use it and
Guy in the
apply it
wheelchair
to
next to
your
me is
boss and make it
filming
better.
me head to toe just so he can identify me. That's great.
Or people can't sit here and tell the police, hey, hold your guys' self accountable now so the people can see that you are making sense.
Okay, do you believe it's right to hold the people who are destroying your guys' own communities? Do you believe it's right to hold them accountable too?
Yeah.
Okay.
But just not holding them accountable.
We're saying hold the bad ones accountable, but not all of them are bad. Would
Okay,
it
but
be
what you
wrong for me
label
to
bad.
say? Wait, would it be wrong for me to say that all black people are criminals? Would it be wrong for me to say that?
What?
Would it be wrong for me to say all black people are criminals? Yes, right? So
Well,
is it not wrong to say
I
all
say every
cops are
human
bad?
being is a criminal.
Well, you're right. Every human being is a
So,
criminal.
I mean, I actually
But-
believe in the same thing you do.
but
and
what
that's
I'm
Jesus.
saying
So
is-
when you believe in Jesus, a man is supposed to pave his own way. You're not supposed to ask another man for
Well,
nothing.
right, and
You're
they're
supposed to only
supposed
get
to
the fruit.
repent.
You're only supposed to get fruit that you bear from your own two hands.
No,
So
Jesus
yes,
talks
he
about
says
that
you're supposed to
also.
plow your own
Bible also
field.
says-
You're not supposed to ask men for nothing.
No, he
Believe in
actually
God and not
advocates for
man.
helping the poor a lot.
Yeah, those in need.
Absolutely, 100%.
Who's in need right now?
How are you helping them?
Okay, but how are
Those in
you
need.
guys helping? By
Oh, no, don't
destroying
switch the
their
question to
community.
me.
What about
That's
the
a good
small
one.
business?
Don't switch the question
What
to
about
me.
the small
See, I'm really good with it. Don't switch the question to me because you just answered. He said, help those in need.
Absolutely, 100%.
I just told you they're all broken.
Okay.
They're in need.
100%.
You're not helping them. You're standing against them.
You're doing it right now with what you're doing. What you're doing represents
Hey, you
exactly
want to know what's
that.
so sad? I don't know this man, right? I've been waiting to run into him. You know why? Mike said, what's up? He told me to tell you hi, bud. Hey, look, this is
What about the
from,
black police?
wait, hold on.
Their
This
lives
is from
matter?
Southern Oregon. Where people are saying, hey, my friend is out there. Please, when you get up there, tell him I said hi, send my love, and make sure he's okay out there. Because his heart is too big and he won't leave.
I can't get close enough to talk to you, but I can talk to you from a distance.
Huh? Oh, yeah.
And all the I want revenge, I want this, I want that. What do you
It's about time somebody. Yeah, because look, when they beat Jesus and dragged him to the street and they tore him from limbs, I don't care if he chose it or not. And everybody chose to sit around and watch it instead of be men. Hold on. Instead of men and women, which are created, standing up like people are doing now and learning how to be brothers and sisters and say, I don't care if you ask for it or not. That's
We don't want your
wrong.
fucking money.
That is wrong. We are not going to sit here and watch. Oh, but we will still, because right now all the church is closed. But if you ever watch the movie Passion of the Christ, that's what I see when I come out here. So, yeah, every time I come out here, hurt people trying to find a voice, and a bunch of people who can't see past their power,
Oppressing
in a fence, in a building that will be here after that human being is dead and gone.
Okay, what about all the officers' wives? What about them that
Oh, stop.
They've been physically injured. They're beating up cops' wives. That's crazy.
I have talked to officers' wives. Had to move. Change pornography. They had to clean up their Facebook. Black, white, Asian women.
We all here.
What about all of them? What about their
Why you on the wrong side?
Well, none of that would be happening if Black Lives Matter. None of that would be happening if Black Lives Matter.
Hey, I wonder how many officers thought about that when they sent me to prison for me getting jumped by 18 white supremacists. I wonder how many officers thought about that after they watched me. Oh, I do. You know how?
And they look at you and say, you should have had a happened.
No, they actually, after I called the police on the night I burnt my house down, 5 times I called the police. They came to my house, they said, Clarence, are you fucking serious? You calling me on this old man? I say, no, he's losing it. I said, no, he's fucking losing it, man. This isn't a fucking joke. And he said, man, Clarence, you can take care of this shit. 6 o'clock that morning, I just heard my daughter tell you Jim burnt her house down. I had to run
Got
out my
some
house and
black militia types showing up over there.
about supporting the Fluid. At least their homes ain't getting burnt down. Their daughters ain't getting with hit and tormented.
Black Lives Matter. Nothing lives don't. Black Lives Matter. Nothing lives
good, accountable. Get them the fuck out. And then say, hey, you see, we are for our community. We are fixing our fucked up that we are refusing.
Those are the Black Panthers over there walking in.
They're not doing nothing. What are they doing? Turn around and tell me what this building is doing to show its community it cares.
It's just a building.
No, there you go. I asked the question.
I don't know much about the Panthers, but
That's what Barack Obama's got people like that.
and I might be completely wrong. But that guy in the braids with the yellow tips kind of reminds me of River from Chop. I don't know. Might be just me grasping at straws. I don't know if he's related to that or if he's still in jail from that incident on I-5.
getting spit on.
You just got spit on?
Oh yeah, got on the bicycle.
Oh man, sorry to hear that. They said that those guys that were just riding by on the Lime scooters were they came by and the man spit on her.
When Barack Obama got elected. America was great when Barack Obama got elected.
It was broken.
Because it proved a black man could conquer white supremacy that you had built. No, Obama did not break the system. You broke the system by continuing your white supremacy bullshit.
How come you're being so mean today, man? You're usually a really nice guy.
Fuck off, get the fuck out of my face.
Well, usually you're so nice to everybody. Why are you being so mean to everybody today?
Get out of my face.
You're like one of the nicest guys I know.
Get the fuck out of my face, white boy. Get the fuck out of my face.
How come you're hanging out with the people that are so mean? You're usually so nice.
Get the fuck out of my face.
Excuse me. Blue lives don't matter. Blue lives are not real. Blue lives are not real. I'm not touching you. I didn't touch you. You got me. You touched me. You touched me.
People came up and fucking grabbed my shit and threw it down fucking 10 minutes ago. Give a fuck. I don't give a fuck. He wasn't doing none of that.
No.
What's that? Do something. Do something. Do something. Do something. Do something. Do something. Do something.
No, you do not
Well, on your side of the fence, be peaceful.
Do something. Do something.
Blue lives are not real.
Trying to figure out what this guy's doing with the Swiffer. Hope he's not gonna squirt things in people's eyes with that. No, it looks like he just bought it probably.
That's not loud enough. That's not loud enough. That's not loud enough. That's not loud enough. That's assault. You gotta jail for that.
And this man that is screaming at a bullhorn in her face is claiming that she assaulted him. She pulled her mace out because
If I'm attacking you, I'm not attacking you. That's not. You don't have the right to mace somebody because they're within 6 feet of you. Are you stupid?
all right, the Panthers are coming.
That shit ain't nothing. That shit don't fucking matter.
So when you're sitting here fighting the broken and you're fighting the hurt, you're just causing more hurt and more broken. So this group is halfway put together. This group holds the knowledge and the will. That group back there is the broken who's trying to find its way. So instead of us fighting the people who are stopping the broken from finding their way and helping them heal and doing the right thing, we're sitting here fighting amongst each other. Like I've been saying this whole time. If you got on my Facebook, you'll really see this is what I'm about. I'm about breaking this right here. I've been in Salem, been in Coos Bay, Medford, Grants Pass, Clemens Falls, everywhere. Fighting people to support the truth. That's what I do. I'm not with Black Lives Matter. I actually say I don't believe in organizations. I don't believe in no organization. You know why? Because none of them are really for the people. Not one. Not any.
So, you guys want to donate to my PayPal? I'm in a pretty sketchy situation right now. The Villain Report at gmail.com on PayPal. If you want to donate, I'd appreciate that. So, Villain Report at gmail.com. If you want me to keep coming out to this kind of stuff, I've got to be able to fund it and buy safety gear. This is pretty sketch.
This is what you would want. This is what you do to broken people. This is what you do to people that you just stepped and walked over for years. This is what you do to people who are so broken because most of them come from rich families who probably went gay or something like that and their family disowned them. So they're really broken and hurt and don't know their way. So, I mean, of course. So when you're sitting here, because what the, you see, here it go, right here. On the family, how's it on the top? Because these people are saying they need mental health, they need the right, they need to be able to take care of themselves, because they done came down to low poverty and seeing what happens when you don't have family support and you don't have nobody, how swallowed up this world will swallow you real quick. And that's what's affecting Florida. So, what I'm sitting here saying is, how can we blame the cops? Because they're the ones they're the ones that stop us from making it to the next level of the next people to reach. That's why they are the first line in their defense. So they are going to employ them on the people. If you guys decided, you know what, we're going to do the right thing and stand against them. You know the fucked up is? They employ the same weapons.
So are you saying that we are your enemy if we don't stand against them? We don't do things your way?
No, I didn't say that. I just said you're their friend.
You guys take a bunch of screenshots for me so I don't have to shut down the stream and take shots. Take some screenshots and DM them to me, please.
Them and all that they do.
No, not all the things.
Then you can't support them at all. You know why I don't support? Hold on. You know why I don't support? Truthfully, Black Lives Matter as the entity or the non-profit that it is. Because I don't believe in it 100%, and I'm a black life. Do I quit being a gang member? Do my gang tattoo? Because I didn't believe in it. But listen, you cannot believe in something. You can't believe in it. You can't believe in God 90%. You can't support anything. Does that mean you're supporting something blindly?
Somebody says give unto Caesar what is Caesar, and give unto God what is God.
Why are we not holding accountable the families and the people who are causing? But why are we holding these people accountable for their actions?
Because they're the ones, the people who stand behind these buildings that we all know, you guys know, are the real suppressors. Let's start you. Why don't we have the price gouging laws like we're supposed to have implemented? So that means that I worked at a News and Smoke. No, that is copying. They are the same enforcers for all laws.
So, for example, if I have a racist person who is a police officer that sees me, training doesn't determine that. Training can't stop that. You see what I'm saying? So, I'm born and raised here. Are you guys born and raised here? Okay, so I'm born and raised here. Explain to me how we have two situations. I just gave you two examples. Two females driving off. Both of the police officers held onto the vehicle. One got shot and one did not get shot. And if we're not going to talk about race, then what is it?
Because he excluded himself real quick from more So what he did was, when he got up here to speak, he said, see, we're middle class in the poverty community. Where? That's not no. There is no where. You're not even part of the people once you said where.
Let's talk about all the black.
Once you said where, you excluded yourself.
Same thing applies.
Are you
Immediately. Oh no, it ain't about reading into it.
But you can't reform the union in order
We
for
don't
them
know
to
the
go
power
to
of work.
prison.
That's like, have you ever been in Wendy's and people be like, oh, at my job, we just got a new hamburger out. You didn't get shit. That's a slave mentality and a slave mentality.
No. So that's the number one system
Wendy's
right now.
That's a corporation that you work for. It's an establishment that you work for. You do not own it. You do not have anything in it. It's not yours. Your words are very powerful.
Right now,
and the reason why they're so powerful, if you don't attach yourself to your words,
when we're talking about the police, we're talking about one entity. There's a big umbrella. The umbrella is the justice.
So, I mean, that's just common sense. So when you say words like, oh, I'm like this, or I'm like that, and I'm like this,
I'm going to give you a quick thing.
Then you detach yourself from anything else. That's why so many people out here are fighting like this, when actually in reality, I'm pretty sure you guys look.
I gotta shut down real quick. Don't freak out. I'm gonna shut down and come right back up. Don't freak out. I'm safe. I'm gonna shut down real quick. Don't freak out. I'm just gonna shut down and come right back up.
Because it's called, let me break it down.